November 4th, 2025. New Yorkers face a mayoral election that could redefine the city's future. The city stands at a pivotal moment, questioning its economic direction and identity. Will New York remain a global business hub or embrace dramatic change? The candidates offer starkly different visions, one to preserve corporate appeal, the other to address inequality and high living costs. This ideological clash has turned the race into a national spectacle, with business leaders and workers watching closely. For years, New York has been a magnet for talent and capital, but some warn that progressive policies could trigger a business exodus. The fear new policies might make the city less attractive for corporations, risking its economic backbone. The debate is heated and uncertain. Should the city double down on big business, or pivot to a more socially focused model? The choice in November will send a clear message about the kind of city New York aspires to be. The world is watching as New York stands at a crossroads. At the center of this storm is Zohran Mamdani, a Democratic socialist and state assemblyman, now the surprising frontrunner. Mamdani's campaign, powered by grassroots energy, calls for radical change. He pledges to freeze rents, raise taxes on corporations and the wealthy, and fund universal childcare and free public transit. His boldest idea, 5 city-run grocery stores to fight food deserts, an intervention that's both praised and criticized. Supporters see creative solutions, critics warn of government overreach and harm to small businesses. Mamdani frames his campaign as a fight for economic justice, critiquing capitalism and energizing thousands of volunteers. He's not just running for mayor, he's leading a movement to redefine the city's relationship with business and its people. His rise signals a deep hunger for change among New Yorkers. The city faces a choice: stick with tradition, or embrace a new, progressive vision. The stakes are high and the outcome could reshape New York for decades. The world is watching as this vision takes center stage. Mamdani's rise has rattled New York's business and financial sectors. Critics like Michael Toth warn that progressive policies could drive businesses away, undermining the city's economic foundation. Higher taxes and rent freezes, they argue, would push companies to friendlier cities, risking jobs and tax revenue. Local business leaders, including John Katzimatidis, oppose city-run grocery stores, fearing unfair competition and job losses. Real estate and finance industries are backing more moderate candidates like Eric Adams and Andrew Cuomo. The fear, stricter regulations and higher taxes could erode New York's status as a global business capital. The business community is mobilizing, warning that Mamdani's agenda could trigger an exodus. The city's economic future hangs in the balance. Mamdani's campaign pushes back, insisting their policies are pro-people, not anti-business. He argues that a city where workers can't afford to live is unsustainable for everyone, including businesses. On city-run grocery stores, Mamdani proposes partnering with existing stores, aiming to supplement, not replace, local businesses. His campaign points to massive grassroots support as proof that New Yorkers want change. They argue that opposition from business elites only highlights the need for a new approach. Mamdani challenges the idea that New York must cater to corporations to thrive, betting on investment in people as the path to prosperity. His vision, a city where social welfare and public services create lasting economic strength. As Election Day nears, New York is divided and energized. Polls show Mamdani with a commanding lead, his progressive message resonating despite fierce business opposition. His main rivals, Cuomo, Adams and Sliwa, offer more traditional pro-business platforms. The election is a referendum. Mamdani's bold experiment in municipal socialism versus the familiar path of global commerce. Supporters see a chance for equity and resilience. Critics warn of economic decline and business flight. The choice is stark radical change or the status quo. New Yorkers must weigh the promise of a new model against the risks to the city's economic engine. The decision on November 4th will set New York's course for years to come. The world is watching as the city holds its breath.